and you've read the comics. Come back then, motherfucker.
I've only seen every episode once. That's a lie. I saw Herogasm twice, actually. Because that was a fucking episode. Here,
I think I've seen.
Like this.
I think I've seen like the first season. At least a couple episodes from the first season.
You know what?
from
Yeah,
one of the
because we would
ones.
be introducing the show to people.
Yeah, I was gonna say I've definitely seen the first episode at least like 3 times.
Right.
Me with Breaking Bad. I've like seen the first season 1,000 times. You just gotta get past the first 3.
That's me with Game of Thrones. Seen the first season of Game of Thrones about 1,000 times.
Straight up. Because you're always reintroducing JoJo's season 1
Yeah, literally.
800 times. All right, guys. Welcome to the Storyworks podcast. I am Zach Gosen,
And I'm Andrew Hall.
and we're here today to talk about The Boys.
Everyone's favorite breakdown of the superhero genre.
Yeah, so I think this show gets like harder to recommend every season. Does that align with you?
Yeah, it is difficult.
I'm talking about you, season 3, episode 1.
Yes.
I'm talking about you.
If you know, you know. Yeah, it's
That being said, though,
but it's so good, man. And that's part of its charm, I think, honestly, is that
Yeah.
it is so like unabashedly violent and gory.
yeah, unapologetically so.
Yeah.
That's definitely been a staple since episode 1, and that's definitely been a staple in the entire comic series
Oh, for sure.
that
for
it was
sure.
based off of. So I've always found this to be really interesting. I remember us stumbling upon the series as it was first airing, and it kind of just blew me away, like right off rip.
Yeah, I mean, do we want to talk about just like what it is? as a
Yeah,
whole?
kind of go into a little bit of an overview to what it is. And like you said, it's the deconstruction of the superhero genre.
Most definitely. The creator, Garth Ennis,
Is that the comic book?
yeah,
creator?
he's the creator of like the series as a whole.
Gotcha.
He I haven't read it, but he also wrote a series called Preacher.
Oh, was that also turned into a television show for at least a season?
Yeah, it aired on Sci-Fi, I think.
Did you watch any of that?
I did not. My brother did.
Gotcha.
I think he liked it, but I think that was another part, like that show, or in the comic series, I guess, was also like hyper violent
Okay, gotcha.
as well, and pretty like gory,
Yeah,
maybe a little over the top in some cases, I guess, from what I've heard.
right. Hey man, if it's the same, if it's the same writer as The Boys, I'm definitely willing to check it out.
Yeah,
So
for
that's pretty
sure.
interesting.
So yeah, he created this series just as like a, what if the Marvel and like the DC heroes that we all know and love, what if
Mhm.
they were just actually made and like run by this corporation, and they were actually just all dickheads. They all sucked.
Literally, dude. Zero redeeming qualities in any of these fuckers.
You get like maybe 1 or 2 heroes that are like actually
fuck soups.
that like, well, I mean, yes, fuck soups, but there are 1 or 2 that are not that bad.
Right. No, you're right. They can't all be bad. There's got to be some nuance. in it.
Exactly. Come on.
There's some pretty big differences between the comics and the show, kind of thematically. I guess not like huge differences, but the show is a very much more Hollywood-esque take on it too.
Yes, it is, and it's also at the same time more grounded in like reality
Straight
than the
up.
comics
Yeah.
were.
For sure.
Like
We've got symbols pretty much copying like Superman.
oh yeah, I mean
That's the Homelander.
Homelander literally is wearing red and blue, but his cape is the American flag.
Uh-huh. We've got The Deep, which is basically
He's
Aquaman.
yeah, literally just the Aquaman ripoff.
Queen Maeve. Wonder
She's-
Woman.
Yep, Wonder Woman.
So very, I think super tilted on DC a little bit, but
I mean, I
in
think
the
even
comics they bring in a lot of Marvel too, though.
for sure. I think even Black Noir is kind of meant to be your like Batman
Yes,
parallel.
season 1. That's what I thought. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
That's kind of what I was thinking about him.
But yeah, I mean, there's just so many other heroes that they have. I mean, A Train
Yep.
is your Flash. Who else is there? A Translucent can turn invisible, like
Yeah.
like Mrs. Fantastic.
Yeah. So it's pretty crazy, man. I mean, in the comics, you get so many. Like the shows has a lot of heroes too, but the comics you get so many different groups of like heroes that
for
it
sure.
feels like there's a huge mix of like Marvel, DC.
There's
they kind of throw
literally
everything at you.
I mean, yeah, they literally have like their X-Men parody,
Oh
the
my
G-Men.
God.
Yeah.
Fuck the G-Men. By the way,
they do it all. It's
crazy,
wild.
man.
And I think it's important to like brush on the fact that these comics were written in like the early 2000s,
Yeah, for sure.
like the mid 2000s, I think. And they are kind of a product of their time.
Yeah, no, for sure. Before we like get too into it or anything, definitely trigger warnings, just kind of like sensitivity warnings. The comics are fucked, and they're also, as you say, a product of their time. Like there's some homophobia in there a little bit.
Definitely some homophobia, some xenophobia,
Yeah.
I think, as well. They definitely have an event that is like,
But I always took that as character flaws.
100%,
with
100%.
the- you know what I mean? And,
And-
I feel like that's
And
could be
certain characters
intentional.
grow through these flaws
Right.
throughout the course of the comic series. They do like have an event that is like taking place, I think, during 9/11,
Yeah, super.
which is like,
Yeah,
so that's a thing.
what an effective, volume though. It's kind of
most definitely.
it's insane. It's just
Yeah.
crazy.
So yeah, that's what the comics are like. The show,
I think the show is more. It's hard to say this, but I think the show is more accessible.
yes,
Like it would repel less people.
Mhm.
It'd make
Yeah.
less people. You're gonna be uncomfortable watching it. I'm not gonna lie to you.
100%.
But a lot more of those moments are in the comics. Not to say that the comics aren't bad. I love the comics, but
Oh,
they
yeah.
just have their flaws in that way.
most definitely.
So getting into the show, we've got 3 seasons. Season 3 just wrapped up,
24 episodes.
and I can't. It's just like it's the same after every season. I cannot fucking wait until the next
you need
one.
the new season.
Gotta wait another year, 2
immediately.
years, or whatever. It's like, God damn it, man.
They did it to us in season 2. They did it to us in season 3.
Oh yeah,
These crazy cliffhangers, man.
it's rough, dude. I guess we can kind of just go into some general discussion. We're gonna definitely talk spoilers. I mean, the show's been running for a while, so we're gonna talk a little bit. There's gonna be some spoilers into seasons 1, 2, and 3, starting right now. So beware.
Don't get spoiled.
So let's just get into like characters, I guess. I'm telling you, there's so much that goes into this show that it's like I don't know where to start.
I think you have to start. I mean, the same way that I always started it whenever I would introduce it to a friend of mine.
Yeah.
You have to just start with showing them the first like 5 minutes of the show.
Yeah, dude.
It sets the whole tone, tells you exactly what kind of world you're getting into.
Yep.
Uh,
That scene. That's exactly how you introduced it to me, and I was like, "Oh my god, I have to watch."
like
this.
it's a powerful scene that
Mhm.
like sucks you in and is like, what just happened?
Yeah, dude. And it immediately sets you up for the tone that the show is going to provide you with that whole season
Oh yeah,
within those
definitely.
first 5 minutes.
It's like, yeah, you get the gore,
yeah,
the emotion,
Mm-hmm.
but then they also throw the black comedy in there as well.
Mhm.
Like Huey's girlfriend gets obliterated,
Right in front of him.
vaporized. A Train swallows her molar.
It's so fucked up, dude. Right, dude. Yeah, no, like the first 5 minutes, dude.
And so you get that horrific scene, and Huey is just like covered in blood and
It's a lot
terrified,
yeah.
and you get that raw emotion from him. But then you get that comedy aspect when the camera pulls up and he's still holding her hands.
Oh my god, yeah. Just starts screaming.
It literally just sets the whole tone for like what this show is.
I was hooked immediately, man. I was like, this is going to be crazy. At
And
that
it
time,
was.
like, I haven't ever seen superheroes in that light.
In
I mean,
this
I guess I had
format?
seen like The Watchmen, which kind of gives you, the dark side of superheroes, but like
not in the same
Right.
sense of scale. Like Watchmen, yes.
it took itself very seriously.
Yeah.
And this is, I don't really know. It's just like the comedy mixed into it. It just feels so fresh.
Yeah.
It just felt so new,
It's-
especially catching it for the first time.
Oh yeah, definitely. It definitely feels like something that you haven't seen before, and it's a feeling that they evoke every season
Time and time again.
somehow. Somehow they do things that you never thought to see, and you never thought could be done in television.
Right. And oh my god, they push every envelope that they can.
Like it's insane, honestly.
Yeah. So we were talking about Huey, Jack Quaid. How do you
Love
feel
him.
about his character?
Love him.
So good.
He is like your traditional like beta
Yes.
everyman. He's just a dude who loves Billy Joel and like
Right.
old rock music. My mom would love him. He wears a Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers shirt at one point.
Yep.
My mom would instantly fall for him.
He's such an interesting character to be swept up so fast in this
Yeah, he's
this
just
world.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, he's just this dude. He works in like a TV repair store,
Right.
and
Kind of I guess kind of a mundane life that
Yeah,
at that point
I mean,
he takes for granted.
he's
I
pretty.
guess you could say.
I was gonna say, yeah, he's pretty like deadbeat almost at the start. He's
Yeah.
talking to Robin about like getting their own place together because he can't keep working at that job forever without asking for like raises and stuff.
Right.
And then she just gets fucking killed in front of him.
And we're just kind of plunged into this,
And it's
into
yeah,
this world.
he gets a call from Vought about like a settlement. And he's just
The NDAs show up, it's just like
dude,
you can't talk about this. Here's a
Yeah.
lot of money.
I loved that like dream sequence shot where he like freaks out on the representative.
Yeah, yes.
And then it cuts back and he's just still at the table. And the-
Right.
And the rep's like, go ahead and sign right there.
Yeah. They just really push his like sub, like that beta aspect. They
Yeah.
kind of really push that.
All he wants is an apology from A Train.
Yep.
He eventually meets A Train and gets it,
Right.
but it's like so hollow.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
It's so phoned in.
Right.
And then he meets William Butcher.
I fucking love Butcher so much.
This absolute diabolical mad lad.
Dude, Carl Urban is fucking killing it, right? I mean,
Like, it's unreal.
he's on my radar so hard after seeing him as a Butcher. I mean, he's always been my man because he was Eowyn in
My
The
man's
Lord of
been
the
in Lord of the
Rings.
Rings. He was Judge Dredd.
Yeah, dude.
He was in Thor Ragnarok.
I shit when I saw him in Thor Ragnarok. I was so fucking happy.
And this is my stuff.
Dude, he's got 2 M16s in Asgard at the end of that
Dude,
movie.
we love to see it, honestly.
God damn, dude.
But yeah, him as Billy Butcher is just like insane. Like he plays it like such a madman. This
Diabolical.
diabolical,
will.
even, yes. He just plays it like this completely unhinged maniac who has a goal and is willing to do whatever it takes
Exactly.
to get that goal accomplished.
Right. Season 1 is he's very. I mean, he's changed so much. You know, I mean, I guess all the characters have.
It's true.
They go through a lot of different arcs, but yeah, season 1, he was just such an interesting character to be leading Huey into this
He
world.
literally just he capitalizes on Huey's sense, like his feelings of like worthlessness.
Yeah.
Regarding the whole Robin situation,
Mm-hmm.
and just plays him like a fiddle to get him to.
You can do something about it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're going into Vought Tower to get your apology from A-Train. Why don't you just plant this bug for me while you're at it?
Yeah, dude. Yep.
And then from there, you've just aided and abetted. Now you're
Dude.
in the life.
Uh-huh. He done it to him.
Oh man, but yeah, just Butcher's character throughout, seasons 1, 2, and 3, the changes that he goes through are just crazy.
Dude, for real. I mean, he was ready to. I mean, he's about to kill. He basically was gonna die at the end of season 1.
Oh yeah,
He
no,
pulled the trigger on that bomb. He was
yeah.
completely prepared to die.
Yep.
And then they plunged us into a whole world of fuckery for season 2
Oh my god, yeah.
by revealing Becca was alive
With his
and the
son.
kid.
Yeah.
Oh, so much anxiety immediately, dude. So much.
Oh.
I loved season 2, man.
Dude, no, season 2 is great. Fuck Stormfront.
Oh, Jesus Christ. The way they get, the way the showrunners write these things, man, they really hit hard on current events. They really,
Yeah, they do.
it's satirical, but it's not. It's kind of
like-
insane.
Like the way that especially they did it in season 2
Mm-hmm.
with like the one scene that I immediately think, there's 2 scenes that I think of when I think about this, and it's the one where Stormfront like shows up uninvited to the set of like the film that they're
Dawn of the
doing,
Seven.
and she's like doing like a Facebook live stream
Yes.
or whatever, or an Instagram live,
Uh-huh.
and she like crashes it and talks to them and everything. And then the other scene that I remember is when A-Train is talking to the kid with cancer,
Yeah.
and it's like a Facebook live stream,
Uh-huh.
and you just see all the
The
like
hearts,
the
the
reacts
likes.
going
That's what
past.
I'm saying, man. They very much copy exactly how things go. You know what I mean?
Yes, they follow
Celebrities
the
do that
trends.
shit. They follow
my
the trends
God.
perfectly.
Speaking of following the trends that celebrities have done, the A-Train drink commercial that is like the shot-for-shot parody of the Kylie Jenner
Yeah.
Pepsi commercial.
Fucking hilarious.
So good.
Oh my God, that Pepsi commercial. So bad. As soon as
Dude.
I saw
Oh
it, I
my
was so
God.
pleased they did that shit. That was awesome.
They do, and yeah, it's just at season 3 they take it to like the even more incredible like parodies. They do like the Imagine parody.
Yeah, dude.
With the Deep.
yes. They released the Iyer cut, or is that the director's name in it?
Oh yeah.
That was with the whole Snyder cut. They fucking mimicked that.
Dude, it's so
Dude,
funny.
and I love when they're showing Dawn of the Seven and shit, because like they're completely mimicking Zack Snyder's
yes,
like how
Oh
he
my
does his
God.
colors.
Yes, the color grading
Just, like,
on
it's
it all.
either just like it's like completely orange and shit. Like, oh my God, they're like hitting hard.
Dude, I
on
love
that,
that they
for sure.
they got Charlize Theron to be the new Stormfront in the
Dude,
like in the final cut of the movie.
I know. Like, what the fuck, man? Oh, Jesus Christ.
and now she's in Doctor Strange.
right. Jeez, she's working both ends, man.
She's making fun of the machine that
while
she is
she's in the machine. That's awesome. Oh man. Yeah. So I loved season 2. The introduction of Ryan was fucking.
Yeah, man.
Where we end off in season 3, it's
Yeah.
fucking scary. He's got the whole father and son relationship. Dude, the whole thing with Stormfront and Homelander, and the fact that she's just like, he's trying to like, he's kind of trying to do his own thing with Ryan, and then she'll be like, sweetie, you know that
You
the
know
white
that-
men are
yeah.
losing power,
Oh
and
my
I'm just
God.
Homelander's just kind of
it's like the one time you were really like, I'm with Homelander on this.
yeah, right.
You're like,
Homelander. It's
do you
really,
really
bad
need
when
to
you're
be
making
teaching my kid
Yeah.
like white genocide theories?
It's bad when you agree with Homelander for just 1 millisecond.
It's not okay. It's not okay.
They do that to you in that fucking show too, where you
Yeah.
gotta fucking be like,
Well, yeah.
fucker. They do
Oh,
it
right.
yeah.
times on that show.
Dude, yeah, they pull you all around. That shit's wild. I just thought that was funny. It's like it
Oh,
just makes me
yeah.
think of him going, "What? No."
So we've talked about Huey. We've talked about Butcher.
yeah,
What do you you're a father.
yes. Oh
Uh,
god.
what do you how do you like empathize with like Mother's Milk?
I knew you were gonna go there. This we'll start talking about season 3 and stuff and like how these characters have progressed.
Yeah.
has had an awesome season this season. Like awesome character
Yeah, his growth.
arc, but also like scary.
100%.
Yeah, super scary with like he's co-parenting now. We've got the like super I don't know how to describe Todd. What's his name? Is it Todd? He's a fucking
Fuck
Todd.
Todd.
What how do we describe Todd? This guy that he's fucking dealing with.
He's just Homelander pilled, man.
Straight up.
Like
It's
'cause
like
I
the
mean-
weak scared man that is being empowered in the wrong way.
Yes. The type of dude who sees Homelander do something and then he goes, I can do that. Homelander did it.
Right.
That means it's the right thing to do.
Kind of goes back to Stormfront in season 2. Do you remember that scene where they just show a random guy who's watching the news?
Yeah.
And it's a beginning sequence in season 2, and he's getting there's like
yeah.
Stormfront's kind of putting her like racist shit in there, and then
He
goes
gets
and kills
radicalized?
he gets
Yeah.
radicalized. He kills a fucking gas station clerk.
Mm-hmm.
We're kind of seeing
Like
a complete radicalization in
Yeah.
Homelander terms. That's where we're going by the end of this season.
Yeah, dude.
So Todd is like a complete pawn.
Like he dresses
this.
up like he
Is
for
he
his
dressed up like Homelander?
for MM's daughter's birthday party.
Oh my God.
He dresses up as Homelander.
Yeah, dude.
He's got the whole suit on and everything.
Like I can't imagine.
This-
I can't imagine. I
This
thought
dude
MM
is a
was like
Homelander simp.
yeah, and in being MM and everything that MM
Knowing
has done,
everything you
yeah,
do know about Homelander.
exactly. It's just it was really those were hard scenes to watch, you know, because
Yeah.
it's like he's trying to reconnect with his daughter, but with the introduction of Soldier Boy, we got more of his backstory. He got pulled right back into it.
Yeah.
It's a lot, man.
And he's having to worry about what Todd is showing his daughter.
Yeah,
And he takes her to
takes her to a rally,
to a Homelander rally.
Oh my god, dude. Yeah, no. I would have been the same. I think I would have ended up punching this dude in the fucking
Dude,
mouth.
yeah.
Just about. Like that's
You're not thinking of my kid's safety.
no, you're not thinking.
You're just enamored with this insane man.
Exactly. Yeah, no. That would fuck me up, man. That's scary stuff.
But MM is such like a tragic character.
He is, man, but he's so like he got so many great scenes in this season.
Oh yeah,
He gets he talks about his OCD,
his trauma, yeah,
where it came from. You know,
Mhm.
he goes in deep about like how he's got to check the burners every night or
and like they tease it
yeah,
from season 1, man. Like
Yeah.
you start out knowing that he has OCD for some reason, and he's oddly peculiar about things
Yeah.
being clean and all that. And then in season 2, he talks about how his dad
was a lawyer.
was a
right?
lawyer who was trying to like make Soups take responsibility for their actions, like
Yeah.
collateral damage and stuff. And he ended up like dying broke because he never gave up or something like that.
right?
and then
that was kind of what
And
happened in
in
comics.
season 3, you learn that his dad became a lawyer because his dad,
Yeah,
MM's grandfather, was killed by Soldier Boy during like a random fight that Soldier Boy was having. He like threw a dude into their house,
Yeah.
and it killed MM's granddad.
it was his granddad that was.
I
killed.
think so.
Gotcha. Okay.
I'm pretty sure, because I'm pretty sure that's why his dad became a lawyer.
Gotcha. Yeah, I couldn't remember exactly what he gave away in season 2 as much. I knew he talked about his dad being a lawyer.
Because his dad was investigating Liberty.
Yeah, and it like kind of broke him down or whatever, and he just spent all his time on it. But yeah, no, it's really crazy. Just and it's great getting to see him come to terms with his trauma, and he gets that amazing scene with his daughter at the end of the season where she says, does she say you're my superhero dad?
Yeah, you're my hero,
You're
daddy.
my hero dad. Oh my god. Yep,
Yeah,
I
it's
love
very
that
sweet.
shit.
Very sweet.
Great end of the season for MM. Butcher might be dying.
It happens. We're all dying, really.
Yeah, dude.
Some of us just faster than others.
He's going pretty quick, I think. What do they tell him? Like 2 months or something?
I think
Do
they
give
said
him a
like
time?
6 months.
6 months. So we talked about this briefly, but I think he's taking permanent V.
He's
next
got to
season.
have to, right?
Yeah, I think that shit's going off. He's not done yet.
No.
His mission isn't done, and he's not done. If he can find a way to stay alive, as soon as I saw Perma V with like Kimiko,
Mm-hmm.
I was like, dude,
Now, I wonder if it only worked on her because she already had taken V.
I'm wondering, but I don't know, man.
Who knows? I don't know that we've seen like the effects of like
Mhm.
full compound V on an adult human before.
Yeah, no, I don't think so.
Like I think we saw in season 3 the congresswoman give it to her daughter, but her daughter was like a teenager.
Gotcha.
Because that's what because Homelander gave her the V.
Yeah. Did it do something?
It started like she was crying. You could hear like bones cracking.
Oh,
or
Jesus.
whatever,
Yeah. Okay.
as it was like affecting her.
Yep.
But I don't think they ever showed what came of it.
Gotcha. All right. Well, yeah. I mean, we'll see. That's my theory. I think, or shit just gets progressed really
That's what I'm saying.
fast.
Like, this could be the last season.
Yeah. If he's like, I got 6 months
With
to live.
everything that happened this season and how it
Yeah.
ended. I feel like very quickly we're moving towards endgame stuff.
Yeah. No, I agree. Something I really loved about this season, and we'll definitely talk about Frenchie and Kimiko, get our thoughts on them and stuff. But what I really liked about this season is how much they're bringing in comic shit.
Yes.
They're bringing in a lot of like
Yes.
comic influences. They're in the building that they were. That was their
Yes.
HQ for the comics.
The Flatiron.
Right. Bringing in the V, even though it's temp, but like
Yes.
leveling the playing field in that way.
Finally, yeah.
Fucking fantastic.
Very, very cool stuff. I mean, seeing Herogasm,
Yes.
even though it was like a pretty like pared
Scaled down, yeah. What can you ask for it being a television
That's
show?
what I'm saying,
right?
though, man. Like,
like me.
you
and
might
were,
need like a full like movie
for if you were gonna
if
do
you
that
wanted to
shit.
do like a true Herogasm adaptation.
Right. Which is like it's just a lot of
And honestly, at that point,
Not
yeah,
really
you're just
necessary.
making porn.
yeah. I mean,
Which
yeah.
I mean, they've done.
they did.
They did.
They
They
did.
did in season 2 with the fucking
Yep.
the cuck fluffer.
Fucking soup.
Do you want to be the
Soup
guy who
porn.
fucks the wife
Oh Jesus Christ!
with a lamplighter? Oh god.
You're just hitting me with the fucking Crimson Countess now, bro.
Stop.
Seth Rogen has finally made his appearance.
Sir comes a lot.
in this fucking season. Sir comes a lot.
I think he appears in the first season as well.
Oh, does he?
Because I think it's just like a clip from like a TV screen or whatever where he's giving like an interview. Because I think he made a movie with Translucent. Like I think he talks
Oh.
during like Translucent's funeral or something like that.
That's crazy. Wow, I don't remember that. Okay. I was just completely blown away
Yeah.
when I saw this, man. I was just like,
God.
you're fucking me up right now, dude.
And then she just starts heating up the balls.
Yeah, no.
Oh man.
No.
Oh man.
He's like, I can't see. I can't see. Where'd you go? Oh, it's got me fucked up.
Yeah. What like I said, man, at that point you're just making porn.
I want to, yeah, dude, straight up. So I wanted to talk about the advertising that they do, like on social media.
Oh my God,
because it's been
yes.
like really cool. How they're like releasing things.
Like the in character, like in universe stuff.
Right, like because we were talking about Crimson Countess, that made me think of Chimps Don't
Oh my
Cry.
God, yeah. No, dude.
They released an entire music video on social media.
I mean, they released the full "Baby, Baby, Baby, Got Your License to Drive" song.
Oh my god.
That's literally on Spotify.
Holy shit, man.
But yeah, no, they have. It's insane. Like, there's the Vought Twitter account that just like tweets as if they're actually in universe.
I love that shit, man. It's hilarious.
There's like the Vought International YouTube page.
Yeah.
That, like, in between seasons 2 and 3, they aired like these like 10-minute clips of like this dude. He's in season 3, Cameron Coleman, and
It's basically Tucker
it's called like
Carlson.
he's basically Tucker Carlson. It's called it's Vaught's 7 on 7, and it's like the top 7 stories of the month.
Yeah.
And they did it for 7 months,
Mm-hmm.
and each episode had different post season 2 news involved in it. Like, oh, A Train's recording a music video, and then they dropped the A Train music video.
Right.
And
Really
talking
cool
about
stuff.
just crazy stuff like that. And then at the end, the final episode of it was like Cameron Coleman saying, "Oh, make sure to catch me on the Cameron Coleman Hour
Yep.
on VNN." And then in season 3, that's like one of the big sets is
Uh-huh.
his talk show.
Yep. I thought that was so cool. They're really just integrating a lot of the stuff and they're just setting it up. They're just acting as if it's like a real thing, and I kind of fucking
No,
love it.
I love it. I love it.
Very immersive to the kind of like corporate
They do like
machine that they keep.
I think they've
bringing
had
out.
like Vaughtland pop up as well in places for you to
Jesus
go to.
Christ, dude, what?
Like
That's
they'll
crazy.
just have like a space pop up, and it can be like you'll be in like Brave Maeve's LGBTQ
Yeah.
kingdom or whatever.
Oh my
it was
gosh.
called.
Brave Maeve, jeez.
Talk about like the corporatization of
Yes.
like ideals.
They capitalize on everything they can in that show, and it's so realistic. It's like so hyper realistic.
Yeah, it's almost a little too
CEO.
realistic. Oh my god, the CEO, stop.
Girl boss. I
Oh,
feel so
man.
bad for Ashley, dude. Like, I mean,
Dude,
she's like kind of
Take
shitty,
off
but
the wig.
yeah, ouch, it hurts.
You really tried to tell the dude who has like X-ray vision that you're not wearing a wig.
Right. Oh my god, Homelander this season. Oh god. So let's wrap back and talk a little bit about Frenchie and Kimiko. We had some
Yeah.
really cool stuff with both of them this season. Kimiko really got to shine, I think.
Yeah, no, this was definitely a season for her growth as a character.
Yeah,
I mean,
Big growth.
You first meet her in season 1, and she's literally just like a mindless assassin, pretty much.
Right. She didn't get
Who's-
much there.
Who's just killing things.
She was
And-
crazy cool because she's
Yeah,
just
I mean,
ripping
yeah,
shit
it's
apart.
badass. It's
Right.
badass, but there's not really too much to her character yet.
Yeah.
You get little seeds. I mean, Frenchie obviously immediately develops an interest in her.
Right.
Mon coeur.
Mon Dieu. Yeah.
But then season 2 they really start to flesh her out more.
Yeah.
She realized she has a brother,
Right. Oh my god.
Kenji. We meet Kenji. We lose
Rest in
Kenji.
peace, Kenji.
Fuck Stormfront.
All my homies hate Stormfront.
This post was made by Kimiko Gang.
Yeah, straight up. When I think Stormfront, the only image I want in my head is all the girls kicking the shit out of her.
Frenchie voice. Girls really do get it done.
Let's go.
But yeah, you get that growth of her where it's like you learn that her and her brother were basically made into what they were,
Right.
and they're like two sides of the same coin. She broke free and went her own way, and her brother is still like
Part of that.
part of that
machine.
group.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then in the third season, she really starts to step out into like her own who am I as a
Yeah.
individual.
And you get just more personality. Like, she loves these musicals and
Every dream sequence you get of her where she's singing and dancing,
yes.
I love it so much.
It was so great. It was so great to see her shine in that kind of way. And just like her struggle with who she is and what she is with that V.
yeah.
Like, I mean, she gets rid of it. And it's like she wanted that, but then
Yeah.
it's like
she always viewed herself as just this monster that all she can do is kill.
right, exactly.
And then she finally gets what she wanted with it gone, and then she realizes no, I need this to protect the ones that I love.
Yeah. Yep. And it's just kind of like a come full circle thing. And
Yeah,
I think
and, like it helped her come to grips with her powers.
Right.
It was something that she chose, that she needed to have.
She said, "Now it's my choice," and I
that's-
really
that's-
enjoyed that.
Yeah, that's what makes all the difference.
Right. Right.
Just really powerful stuff on her end. Frenchie too kind of
Yeah.
had a season of coming into his own as a person,
And dealing with his
dealing with
past.
his trauma.
Yeah. We talked about this. This season is very much trauma centered in like because we get a lot about Butcher too.
Butcher's trauma, you get Frenchie's trauma, Kimiko's dealing with her trauma,
What's the
MM's dealing with his trauma.
right? What's the name of Frenchie's
Oh,
the new character that was introduced?
Little Nina.
Fuck, little Nina. Oh
She's
my
from the
God.
comics too.
Yeah, she was.
Yeah, in the comics, she's the one when they go to Russia.
Right.
She's the chick who blows herself up with the
Holy shit.
with that.
Yeah. Oh my God.
That's
Wow.
her. That's her. So pretty different character
Oh,
for
absolutely.
her adaptation in The Boys, which is 100% welcome. Soldier Boy's character is a completely new
different.
adaptation.
And I love what they're doing.
And I think what they did with him in this season is way better than what they would have done had they just
straight up.
ripped him from the comics.
Yeah, it would not have been as great. He wasn't a very good presence at all,
Yeah.
really, in the comics.
But yeah, to bring it back to Frenchie, you meet him in the first season. He's just
Yeah.
this like insane drug lord. Like
Right.
he just is on every type of drug at every moment of the time, and he's
Yep.
just coming up with insane creations. And he still is kind of like that in season 2.
Yeah.
But he definitely kind of takes a step back from that
Right.
and focuses more on helping Kimiko.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then in the third season, man, it just all comes tumbling down for him.
It does, dude. Like shit goes back.
He
Butcher kind of fucks him, man.
yeah, him and Kimiko both are thinking about their future,
Right.
and they decide that, they don't want to do this anymore.
Right.
And before they can even do anything about it, one more job. We'll go on one more job. We'll finish this up
Mhm.
for Butcher, and then we'll go away.
That's how it always is said.
That's how it always goes. Narrator voice. It was not one more job.
No. Fuck that, man. The whole just the scene, man, and like was it the last episode where they're chained up?
I don't know if
Little
it's the
Nina's got 'em,
last
like,
episode.
chained
I
up.
think it's the episode before that.
Okay.
It might. I think it's because it's Herogasm.
Yeah, that confrontation was really fucking. It was just a lot, man.
Yeah.
She has like
Just-
such a grip on Frenchie. It's so bad.
When little Nina is introduced in season 3, it's like she just basically talks to Frenchie like he's a dog.
Yeah, she's like my yeah. Oh God. She's got
him.
him on a collar in that scene, doesn't she?
Yeah.
When he's chained up. Man,
Yep.
it's so fucked.
Got him on a collar, saying, "Oh, he always did whine about the jobs I asked him to do, but he always did them.
Yeah.
Remember when I told you to like kill a kid?
Oh my God. Yeah, dude.
Like it just like stuff to like just mentally break this man
Yeah.
down."
For real.
And he finally is at this point where he doesn't want to be somebody's attack dog anymore.
Right.
wants
Not
to
hers,
be-
not Butcher's.
Yeah, he's not Butcher's dog. He's his own person.
Right.
But unfortunately, that's not the answer that little Nina wants.
Yeah.
And things progress a little more heavily.
Yeah, for real, man.
They're all captured. Well, not they all are, but Butcher or Frenchie
Mm-hmm.
and Kimiko and Sherry
Yeah.
are all captured. Sherry is like Frenchie's like side piece, his like OG girl who
Yeah.
became his side piece.
Season 1. Yeah.
They all get captured by Nina, and Frenchie's like forced to choose.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the Sophie's Choice: choose who lives, choose who dies.
Yep.
And Kimiko fights back. He's
Mhm.
having to like watch as
Yeah, he can't do anything, man.
he's literally naked, chained to this like pole by his throat.
Seriously, dude. Yeah, no, it was hard to watch, man.
It's so brutal.
I love Frenchie. I love Kimiko so much. And to see him in that situation, man. Yeah.
Oh, just and then afterwards they're both broken and they're both letting their trauma out to each other.
Right.
Like Kimiko has her talk with him about feeling like she's nothing but she's I don't have my powers anymore, but even then I still killed these people like a monster.
Right.
Maybe I've always been this way. And Frenchie's like, you're not a monster. He builds her back up, and then he lets his trauma out about
Right.
feeling like he'll never be anything more than somebody's dog.
Yeah.
And Kimiko's the one who's like, no, Frenchie, you're more than that.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Dude,
It's
season
just
3 was so great. We got so many.
it's
good
just
scenes.
so good, man.
On the other hand, we've got Huey, who was very much progressing to a
He
butcher
had I was
mentality.
gonna say he had like a negative growth season.
Yes, yes, straight up, which I found to be a really interesting choice because he was, in episode 1, he's on the top of his game.
Oh my God.
Or
he
so
had
he thinks.
he had everything he wanted.
Right.
He was in charge.
Thought he was fighting Vought the right way.
Mm-hmm. Nope.
No, no. The head popping at the end of season 1 had me fucked
Oh,
when he finds out Newman's the popper.
Yeah.
Had to look away from the TV for a second, it's just a dude's half head gurgling for
Ooh.
about 30 seconds.
Ooh.
I was like, all right, guys, time for a glass of water. Similarly, the giant penis scene
Oh
in
my
episode
God. No,
1.
that literally we had to like pause it. I was like, I need water.
I need
a refreshment.
I need something, bro.
After watching this man crawl inside another man's penis head.
This is what I'm saying, bro. It's harder every season. You're like, I promise it's a
That's
good
what,
show.
2-3 minutes in?
Yeah, it's like the first
It's
5
the
minutes of the
beginning,
show,
it's
man.
the intro, bro.
Very beginning.
I'm like, yeah, no, dude.
It's-
But that was the worst thing in the season.
Oh, definitely.
They just hit you right out the gate with
shotgun blast to the head as soon as it
Yeah.
starts.
Yeah.
it. Right. Shit, man, that shit had me fucked up.
I mean, they've always done ridiculously
yeah.
gory stuff first episode of season 1, Huey gets covered in Robin's guts.
Yep.
First episode of season 2, Huey gets covered in
Translucence.
no, first episode of season 2 is
oh.
the
right.
FBI agent whose head gets popped.
Yes.
He gets covered in her.
Uh-huh.
And then season 3, episode 1, what happens to him in the first episode? Does he
Of
get
season 3.
Yeah, doesn't he get covered in something?
Oh, man.
Because I know he gets covered in something in every episode.
I
or
can't
in, like, the first
remember.
episode of every season.
I can't remember. Shit.
It might just be they might have.
I just remember MM getting cum blasted.
That's in Herogasm. He
Yeah.
also the termite dude also like bumps into him while he's like covered in wet.
Yeah. God damn it. So yeah, Huey's on the top of his game at the beginning of this season, and we see a complete defeat after he finds out she's the popper, and he's
Yep.
like, Butcher, guess what? It's time to do it your way.
He's like, we got to do it your way.
He's
And
like
then-
full in.
Then they find out about the Temp V.
Yep.
He's like, I want it.
Yeah, no, I really didn't expect that at first, but he was like,
It honestly,
fucking
it
fight
really
back.
does fit with his character, man.
right.
He's been this beta male guy.
Mm-hmm.
For
He's never fought back.
he's always wanted to, but he's
Right.
always been too weak to do anything.
Exactly.
He's always had to have Annie protect him
right.
from Homelander.
And that's his whole thing right now is it's time for me to protect you, but it's also then
It's
it
also
becomes an
just-
excuse.
Yes, it's just he wants to feel powerful for once.
Right. Super happy, speaking of Annie, that she's out of Vought now. That was a beautiful scene in this season. Great progression.
Love to see that.
Butcher's backstory was really cool. It just like kind of pushing the idea
It's
that
been
Huey's like his brother, you
it's
know?
been teased since season 1.
Right.
You get I think Butcher brings up his brother once or twice in season 1.
Yeah.
And then in season 2, they introduce his mom and his dad,
Mm-hmm.
and you get them talking about that. And then you're also kind of teased during season 2 with that MM and Butcher talking about Huey calling him his canary.
Mm-hmm.
And then, you know, season 3, you finally get to see his brother. And
Dude, they really
learn
hit
what
you hard
happened.
with it, man. They really went in deep. That shit was hard to watch, but
Butcher,
it was
when
really
he
good.
watches himself walk away from his
Yeah.
brother, and he's just like,
Fuck,
no, turn
yeah.
around.
Yeah. You'll be all right, Lenny. Oh, it's so bad, dude. It's not all right.
Narrator voice. He will not be all right.
Straight up. No, man, that shit hurt really bad. Something we haven't talked about yet concerning season 3. Fucking Soldier Boy. Let's go in on Soldier Boy.
Your boy Jensen Ackles.
I just want to say right off rip, Jensen Ackles fucking nailed it.
So good.
He did amazing.
He might have been, like, I think he was the star of the season for sure.
Oh, straight up. Yeah. Yeah.
Definitely stole like every scene he was in.
Yeah. Yeah. Fuck you. I don't got shell shock.
Oh my god.
What'd you say?
Yeah, when
Nothing?
they're walking through the woods. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
I just love his how he played his character.
When
I mean,
he's-
he's a big piece of shit.
He's banging all the grannies
Dude, he got me fucked up, man.
because they're his age.
Jesus
It's so
Christ.
good. Also just him singing Rapture by Blondie. Fab Five Freddy.
Flash is fast. Flash is cool.
God.
I loved all the fucking dumb promo work he did.
The song about
Never make a pretty woman your wife.
if you want to live a happy life, never
Yeah.
make a pretty woman your life.
Oh my-
As the lady is just like kind of nervously dancing around him.
Like looking scared, kind of. Yeah, I'm like, Jesus. Oh shit, man. Yeah. Shout out to the legend. Also,
Oh,
they
yeah,
brought the
our
legend in
boy,
from the
our boy.
comics. I did enjoy
hit us
him.
with one of the greatest lines of the season. Soldier Boy did to singing what Pantyhose did to finger fucking.
Oh my god, dude. Jesus Christ.
No wonder he's called the legend.
Oh my god, yeah. He's like the Hollywood version because the legend's a comic book writer.
in the
in
comics,
in the
he's
comics.
the dude who like made all the comics that the superheroes star in.
Yeah. So it's pretty cool to see
But
him
then
in this role.
in the show, he's been converted into like a old movie star
Right.
or movie producer type.
Yeah, and he was running shit before
Oh
What's
yeah,
her
before
name?
Stillwell.
yeah, which
From
is pretty
season 1.
pretty crazy, yeah. So that was cool. But back to Soldier Boy. Really cool concept once you find out what his purpose is going to be.
Yeah, they're like, we need a weapon to kill Homelander.
Yeah.
Russia had something that killed the last Homelander.
Yeah, but it wasn't. It was him.
It was him, actually.
Yeah, that shit was cool, man. He's got this like explosive kind of power.
Like the nuclear blast that
Yeah.
he does. Yeah.
and I
that
feel
got,
like that
like-
was something that happened to him
I think
in
that
Russia.
was, when the Russians were experimenting on him, he developed that.
Yeah, which is pretty fucking nuts, man. So
Otherwise, I feel like he would have used it during the fight against Payback.
right, exactly, because he wouldn't have let that shit happen.
Yeah.
Cool character, man. It's like
Very, very...
they start to unravel him as soon as like Butcher gets a hold of him. You see how he acts now, but then they're simultaneously showing like what he did in the past, how he
Yeah.
acted.
you-
He was a giant piece of fucking garbage.
Yeah, like when you meet him with Butcher and Huey in like the present day, they're kind of just, or he is kind of portrayed as just being this kind of like dude who was put away for some reason.
Right,
Because, it's like, oh, why did Vought even want to get rid of him?
right.
That means we can use him. So it's like, why is he here? We're kind of sympathetic towards him a little bit. Like, yeah,
Mhm.
he's a pretty big dick in
Yeah.
terms of like the way he talks, but I don't know. I at least kind of chalked it up to him just being a product of his time talking like that.
Right.
But then, yeah, you're shown flashbacks back during when he was a superhero during Payback era,
Right.
and man, no, he just sucks.
Like Homelander will talk shit to you and make you feel like you're a piece of shit.
He
Soldier Boy
won't-
will beat your ass
I was
and
gonna
call
say,
you a
yeah,
pussy.
Homelander
like-
mentally destroys you.
Yeah.
Looking at A-Train, going, "You're fat.
Yeah.
You're wearing a fucking girdle.
Yeah. Yep.
Fastest man alive. What a fucking joke."
Yeah, dude. Which I mean, also, holy shit, he rips people down. You know.
Yeah, but But if that was Soldier Boy would have fucking put his head through a wall.
Yeah, right. So pretty crazy contrast between the two of them. It's pretty cool seeing him go after Payback. Like I kind of like that
The hunt
as like
down,
as a subplot. It's just cool.
You help
know?
me get Payback, I'll help you get Soldier Boy.
Right, and we're the boys, so we fucking kill superheroes.
We
That's
kill
how it
Soups
goes.
here.
We kill Soups here. Yeah. So then the whole fucking thing that like they bring in the father relationship thing.
Yes, you get that.
Soldier
dropped on your
Boy was
head.
like
He always talked about wanting to have kids,
right.
and then
And
it's like,
and you get a little bit of Soldier Boy's trauma as a kid,
yeah,
just talking about the fact that his dad wasn't there or he didn't approve, right?
yeah.
Or did he call him like a cheat or something?
Yeah, he said he was a cheat because he didn't do it the
he
honest
didn't
way.
do the work. Yeah.
Yeah.
So he has a moment talking about his father's influence on his life and how he grew up. And then he continues that trauma
The
cycle with
cycle.
Homelander.
When he says,
Yeah.
you're fucking pathetic.
Homelander's like, hey, I'm your son and here's your grandson. He's got
He's
Ryans in the mix.
He literally brings them both, and it's just like we could be a family.
Right.
It like that. That's a moment where you do just kind of like, even though Homelander is like using Ryan in this situation against the
Right.
boys, almost like a shield,
Right.
because he knows Butcher's not going to do anything to him while Ryan's
Exactly.
right there. You just feel bad for Homelander because it's at this point that you just realize all he wants is a family
Right.
and to be loved.
Exactly.
Like, we all knew that he wanted to be loved before.
Yeah, drinking mommy milk all the time. and shit.
Yikes. Yikes. Also,
Big yikes.
Homeboy literally fucked his mom.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yikes. Yeah.
Ah.
Yikes. Big yikes there.
Yeah, dude.
But yeah, he just wants a family, and then Soldier Boy's just like, you're pathetic.
You're a fucking disappointment. Super hard, dude. I want to just quick shout out to the fact that they keep upping Homelander's milk game every season. Started with a baby bottle, and now we've worked up to a straight fucking milk bucket right out the cow.
Dude, oh my God.
It's like such a weird thing.
I loved
they
that
have to-
scene when the congresswoman walks up on him.
He's like,
He's just like, what are you doing back here?
yeah, literally. He's like, okay, yes, I'm drinking. Yes. What do you want? The fuck do you want? I just had to shout that out. It's
Oh,
just
yeah,
funny
no.
as fuck.
It's absolutely
But
hilarious.
kind of speaking about the culmination of Soldier Boy and Homelander and everything, finale's had a lot of backlash. Give me your general thoughts about it, and then, we'll get our closing thoughts in.
I liked the finale.
I agree.
I kind of get some of the complaints.
Right.
Like Huey turned on all the power in Vought Tower for her to like do nothing with it, essentially. Like
Mhm.
she powered up and then like knocked Soldier Boy away and then fell down to the ground herself.
Right. I think it's like been it's just kind of a thing that she's not.
Super powerful.
Yeah, she's not super effective against these kind of guys. Like she could never take on Homelander.
She's more effective as Annie, honestly.
Yeah.
Like with like we were talking about it earlier, like the
Mhm.
social media presence throughout like the
Mhm.
show. Like she
she
literally
she definitely utilizes
she
that.
uses like her Instagram to like talk about the truth behind things. She literally does an Instagram live
Right.
on Homelander and
I enjoyed that a lot.
is recording him the whole time.
When he notices, he goes to
He's
a
like,
smile.
"Oh, we're just practicing lines."
Yeah, he said everything, and she got everything out there, dude. No, that was a great scene.
But yeah, I liked the finale. The fight in the Tucker Carlson space was super cool.
Oh yeah.
Um,
I think people are just pissed that Butcher turned around and helped fight Soldier Boy.
yeah,
I think there's some anger with that. I was a little mad that they even gave each other a look after they kind of
after
double.
they did the double laser beam.
Yeah.
I was expecting Butcher to immediately laser beam him back.
or something like that. Yeah, flick him off or something.
Yeah, just
after
be like,
does it.
"Oi, cunt."
Oi. Yeah.
But I mean,
It's just like Soldier Boy was the bigger threat at that point because he can literally pop off and you're all fucking dead.
Yeah.
All of you.
But, I mean, take out Homelander first,
Right.
please. Just get rid of him.
No, it does suck. He could have died. Like, he could have been dead this season. And I think there's just some people that aren't going to be able to get over that fact.
I think I've also seen complaints about Maeve surviving. Also,
I don't have
Maeve
any
not
complaints
being.
about
I don't
that.
either. I think I've seen people complain about like Maeve not really doing anything this season, and then just coming in to fight at the end, and then like essentially being written out of the show.
Well, I feel like she was kind of working in the background, you know,
Yeah.
like she wasn't super present, but we got some.
You get like that shot of her, I think, in like the second episode where she's like, "Oh yeah, I've been training for like a year now to kill Homelander,"
Right.
and you're like, "Okay, well that's where her character's going."
Yeah.
And that's at least how I saw it. I was like,
Right.
okay, so she's
She's
literally just training her body to do this. I'm like,
right. And I
okay.
mean, she's kind of on the edge of trying to help plan this thing at the beginning.
well, she's literally the reason how they get Temp V.
Right.
So I think
She's been acting in the
yeah,
season.
she's
right?
acting in the season for sure.
You get on Twitter, people just bitch on Twitter.
oh yeah,
It's just
true.
what Twitter
it's
is.
true. But I think I saw people who were like questioning the fact that she survived the blast.
I understand that.
Because it's I guess I can see that because it's like, oh, even if she survived like the nuclear blast or whatever that
Right.
depowered her,
Yeah.
she also fell out of like a 70-story building,
Right. No, I understand that.
which is like, yeah, I don't have a defense for that, but
Yeah.
I mean, it's a superhero show.
Right. Honestly, I mean, she had it. I like Maeve.
No, so do I.
I'm totally
I
cool
love
with her
Maeve.
escaping
I
the
love
life.
Maeve.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
love Maeve. She's dope.
Yeah, for real. And
She's
she's
like
been
she's the
tortured.
definition of a queen.
Yeah, she's been tortured and tormented. Everybody in Vought Tower pretty much is. Her and Annie kind of wanted out, and they both got out.
Yeah.
And hopefully she stays out. I mean, it'd be cool if they write her back in, I guess, but it's like,
It has to
She's-
be like
yeah,
Homelander has gone mental and is killing everybody, and
If he
she
finds
feels
out-
like
yeah.
she has to come back or something, or Homelander figures out that she got away.
yeah, and that she was still alive after the blast, which could be possible. Who knows what we're gonna get? You
I mean,
know?
Ashley deleted the footage, but
I loved that. Yeah, we got a good scene of Ashley at the end there with that. I really liked the finale. I kind of look over those things. I really wanted to see Homelander super get his ass kicked, like super. Like
you
I wanted him
definitely
to be done.
you will bleed.
Yeah, yeah. All in all, though, I did really like it, and I loved season 3 as a whole, and I'm
Yes.
very scared for season 4.
Yeah, season 4 is going to be intense with
The
Ryan.
last scene we got, that at the Homelander rally, dude, with the protesters.
literally just destroys this man's head.
We can't ignore the political
Yeah,
affiliation that
Yeah.
Homelander has.
yeah, we didn't really touch on that a whole lot. But
yeah.
the
You know,
show
people get
definitely
touchy with
has-
politics,
yeah.
but this is definitely a complete affiliation with Trump.
Oh yeah, I mean it's 100% just the superheroes version of Trump's statement where he said you could shoot someone in Fifth Avenue.
I was gonna say the same thing. That's the first thing that popped
It's
into my head.
literally like just the superhero version of that, and it's what happens.
Right.
Homelander lasered a dude's head in the middle of
and people cheered for him.
Times Square, and people cheered.
Yeah. So take that as you will. I'm curious as to how many viewers see shit like that and they stop watching the show.
Yeah,
I'm curious. I don't give
I mean,
a shit.
I feel like that kind of started in season 2. Honestly,
It
like
did.
with the whole like the radicalization
Yes,
cold open that they did that episode.
absolutely.
That-
The commentary on how social media and media and the influences,
Mm-hmm.
how crazy that it can get and how crazy it got.
Yeah,
I mean,
in
we've had a
season 2,
crazy
yeah.
few years in America.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
It's
And
been kinda
Stormfront
fucking
kinda
dumb.
echoed a lot of those viewpoints in the second season.
Oh yeah. So this shit's crazy, man. Homelander's on a podium and he's getting away with
He's got
bad
everything
shit.
he wants, man.
It's like him versus Annie kind of trying to let the truth out. So we're going to see how shit collides in season 4 and I'm really excited.
Oh.
I give this whole season like a 9 out of 10. straight
Oh,
up.
for sure, absolutely.
Yeah.
Just a brilliant Brilliant series.
I don't know if anybody's listening to this at this point, if they haven't watched The Boys, or if you just wanted to know about it and you don't care about spoilers.
There's a lot we didn't talk about.
There's a lot we didn't talk about, so definitely check out The Boys if you're not off-put by
Violence, gore, nudity.
Yeah, it's a crazy ass show, man. It's a wild ride all the way through.
Sexual assault is mentioned in the show. Also,
It
that's an
is.
important thing to bring up.
There's some hard things to deal with. Shit, man. You know what I didn't even say? Rest in peace, my man Black Noir. Fuck. I just want to say, yeah.
Rip to a real one.
Seriously, rest in peace. He had great backstory this season, but I wish he was still here.
He's going to be embraced in the arms of Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
Christ. Oh my God. So that fucking sucked. I just wanted to say that before
Rest in
we
peace,
close
Noir,
out.
our real homie.
Didn't care about spoilers.
Yeah. Right. Okay, so yeah, that's what we got for this week's episode. Thanks for listening, guys. Next week we're gonna have a local director from Cleveland come on to the show.
It's very exciting.
Hell yeah, we'll get some more commentary on the local film scene and how these people like to make their movies. Yeah. If you guys have any ideas, any movies that you think would be really fun for us to discuss on the podcast, send them our way. Games, stories, I mean, whatever stories stick out to you, send us an email, storyworkspodcast@gmail.com, man. You can send us whatever.
We love diving into new stuff that we haven't seen before.
Absolutely. And, tell us how you're liking the show. Give us any recommendations.
Yeah.
We're totally open.
Always open to feedback.
Absolutely. All right, guys. We'll see you next time.
Sayonara.